Hello Pisces, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to jump right into the messages for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Pisces. And as always, keep in mind that these are general messages, so take what resonates for you. Leave the rest. Check with your other placements, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any of the other zodiac that stand out to you. If you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, you can book that through my website, BeTheChange333.com. All of my information is in the description box below this video. All right, Pisces, let's get one more shuffle in. We'll get to your message. I will warn you, this is a week of going deep. The readings have been in depth. So again, take what you can, take what resonates for you. A lot of times we're diving into some blind spots that you may not be ready to hear. All right, let's get into the message for Pisces. Of course, I've never met a Pisces who isn't ready to hear a message on some level. Okay, we have Mother Wound. Now, even though these readings are timeless, as I'm doing this reading, Pisces, we are experiencing Chiron. Chiron is our deepest core wounds that we are born into experiencing and are meant to work through, heal, and grow, and learn, and take those experiences that have been very painful and traumatic and turn them into our wisdom and our medicine. So you may have certain things coming up for you right now. Could be through your relationships to other people. Could just be through your relationship to yourself or to an aspect of your life that is shining a spotlight on a mother wound, which for many of us is the initial wound of separation that we experience when we are born into this world. Separation from the womb of the mother. Let's get into this. Already deep, right? What else do we have for Pisces, please? And that's just an example. There could be a sense of abandonment or a sense of having to take care of everyone else. However you experienced your mother as a child, that most likely is coming up for you. A lot of us don't even have these as vivid memories. The vivid memories we have are linked to other wounds and experiences. We have the King of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords, overall 7 of Swords. And I'm picking up Mercury. Mercury had just crossed over Pluto. Mercury meaning the mind. Mercury is now in Aquarius along with Pluto. And will be followed by Mars and Venus very shortly. You may be finally putting some pieces of the puzzle together for yourself as to how maybe your mind had been playing tricks on you in certain instances in your life that have to do with compassion and just heart-centered awareness, King of Cups, emotional regulation. There's some nostalgia here that is playing out. Either a yearning or a remembrance of a time of innocence, of youth, of play and enjoyment and connection. And what this is actually bringing you towards is a much, you want to learn. You're opening up. Your perspective, your mind is opening up more and more. She's got a book. Certain words may really affect you right now. Maybe guiding you into reading or learning or opening up new channels of information within you. Let's see. Finding balance between the heart and the mind, the head and the heart. And remembering a time when you were just. I had this earlier this morning when I was driving to a job I was working on. A burst of nostalgia, I guess you could call it. A burst of feeling like a kid again. I think a certain song came on the radio, and I just suddenly, I felt happy and curious about life. Where's life going to take me today? You could be having that experience. What's below this Seven of Swords? Judgment. There's a lot that's opening up within you. And it's happening with many of us. There's a lot of energies working with us right now to open our minds, open our hearts. Reactivating the inner child within. When we do that and we're still wounded, we shut it down pretty quickly because, yes, we feel the nostalgia of, that just childlike wonder about life, but then suddenly another wave of, but you were hurt, but can you trust this? The old patterns, the old wounds creep up along with that. I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing that maybe there's a realization of why I shut that down or why it gets shut down. I can ride it, this youthful child, no matter how old you are, the inner child, I can let the inner child out to play, but only for so long. It is because of the stories that are still in the mind. I don't know, for some of you, this card reminds me of somebody getting away with something, which could be a story in your mind. The Tower. We're going to take it. Really wanted to come out here. Uranus. The Tower is just energy. It can be something that happens, or it can be sudden realizations of, what I thought was a solid structure or was reality is suddenly coming apart, coming down. Reality is suddenly not at all what I thought it was. Give me more on this Tower, please, for Pisces. At least in this particular story in your mind. Again, linked to a mother wound. Our mother wounds we internalize. Our father wounds we externalize. We internalize and we beat ourselves up over. I'm not good enough. Okay, beautiful. Six of Pentacles. This, Pisces, is telling me that since something, a story, a foundation, a realization, or something in your physical world came crumbling down, it's been victorious for you in opening up to your emotions, feeling them all, having your heart open, compassion, love, empathy. There's a victory here. So the planets are like, yes, we got Pisces. They're open. They're open, wide up, wide open. And we humans, while it feels good to be an open channel, an open heart-centered being walking on the planet, there's so many things that we also feel like we need to protect ourselves from. So as much as we like to say we're open, life will show you where you're not and where you shut down. Where your inner protector comes online and shields that child inside, protects the innocent, vulnerable spaces inside, so that you are not re-traumatized all over again. The Emperor. Okay, tell me more, please. Okay. Let me just get. Thank you. Love it. Okay. Since your inner child so wants to come out and play, there is a part in you after this tower, after this realization, that is saying, okay, I'm going to let you come out and play. I'm going to take charge of this situation. I'm not going to let the mind and the stories of the mind take you down, shut you down any longer. Knight of Swords. These are other people's opinions. These are negative beliefs, negative thoughts, fears, worries, doubts, insecurities. The Emperor is ruling no more. I know better. I know better. Page of Swords. I'm learning how to balance. The fear that does creep up, that's saying this is going to be taken away from me. This innocence, this happiness, this vulnerability of just the adventure of life altogether. There's a story, there's a part, there's a protector that shuts it down. I think you're becoming aware because there's a fear of being shut out or losing something. Losing connection, losing grounding, losing just being left out, ostracized, exiled. You're learning about this. You're learning about your parts for many of you, whether you're aware of it or not. Overall, we have strength with this Emperor, and it's really telling me that you have the courage to overcome your fears, to look deeper within, and the strength to look deeper within, to not let that ego or that protector part really exile this innocence and shut the heart down any longer. We have the Hangman below that, with the Moon below that. It's 3 major arcana. So there's a spiritual lesson in here. We're all going through some pretty powerful spiritual lessons at this time. So I'm going to get you one last message here, Pisces, and some advice from the secret language of the animals. And don't forget to click that like button below the video if you're liking the video. The thumbs up button below the video. It's really important that we on YouTube ask people to like, share, subscribe our videos, because otherwise they just kind of get lost in the abyss of millions and millions of videos. So to support this channel and these readings, I really appreciate all of you who do take the time to like the videos. And feel free to comment. I do love to read all of your comments. That also helps the engagement of the videos. And subscribe. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. All right. Pisces is realizing, recognizing, protector parts, fears, worries, doubts, linked to a deep mother wound of sorts. Whether you're aware that it's a mother wound or not, that's besides the point. Overcoming a lot. And we have the Condor. I forget, somebody else got this week. Cycles, reflection, perspective, release. Beautiful. And I see that. This is a cycle of deep reflection. Your perspective is changing and you're releasing. You're releasing that which is holding you hostage, holding you back, keeping your heart closed, keeping it guarded. Fears. Condor circles high in silence, calling you to new heights of personal awareness and deep connection to the natural cycles and rhythms of your life. As a sensitive leader tuned into the subtle currents of existence, Condor brings you the gifts of patience, perspective, and vision. She offers her deep understanding of the importance of change to allow the greater picture of your life to unfold. Following nature's cycles, together you see that change is constant and not to be feared, but rather embraced. Each piece of your story can be lovingly honored for the gift it brings before it releases back into the greater circle of creation. Now is a powerful time for you to honor the need for quiet solitude and open yourself to the positive power of change. Take yourself to the high mountains and pray. Allow the rising thermals to clear away the energy of your daily life and give you a chance to see the greater picture unfolding before you. Examine your life from an elevated view, and you will know in your heart what now needs focus for the path of your future self, and what parts of your journey are now coming to an end. Honor each for the role it has played and be grateful for this opportunity to lovingly let it go. Open your heart to the new and allow the universe to deliver your needs to you in unexpected ways. You need not chase or hunt. Now is a time for receiving and making the very most of what is already before and within you. What resources and opportunities are already here, ready to be honored and brought into full fruition? And you will see. You will see. So surrender, allow this to unfold and release for you. And I see that you're doing exactly that. I don't see any resistance at all. You're coming to a lot of clarity as to where you've been hung up in fears, worries, doubts, especially about yourself. So that is what I have for you this week, Pisces. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.